Very good morning in Jai Hind. With me today is Ankit Tiwari. Ankit has been recommended for TGC 138 and it is visible from the glow on his face how excited and happy he is. Ankit, is it dream come true?
Well, definitely, sir. Being in this field, every defense aspirant aims for this moment, and I believe I'm lucky enough to actually experience it, and it has been a role. So it's great, sir.
तो आप थोड़ा अपनी जर्नी के बारे में बताओ कहाँ से शुरू हुआ क्या क्या हुआ
Right, sir.
क्या क्या मुसीबतें आई कैसे कैसे आपने उसको काउंटर किया
Right, sir.
हम्म
So, well, my journey. I won't say it was much different from any other different aspirant, but I would definitely say कि it has been. It's been full of ups and downs. Downs mostly when it started because it all started in I believe in 2020. That is when I started pursuing my masters. That was in computer science and like specialized in data science.
मास्टर्स
And the
फ्रॉम
very
वेयर
slow. So it was from Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University. That is in West Bengal, sir.
योर फादर वाज पोस्टेड देयर और यू जस्ट
No,
वेंट
sir.
अच्छा
No, sir. Actually, that university was providing scholarship, so I applied for it, and luckily I got it. So that is the reason why I chose it. Um,
ओके
so yes, sir.
तो बिफोर मास्टर्स व्हाट वाज योर ग्रेजुएशन पहले
So my graduation was in mathematics, along with computer science was my
दैट वाज
second
फ्रॉम
subject.
वेयर
So that was from the Cochin College, from Mahatma Gandhi University. That's in Kerala,
ओके
sir.
क्यूसेट
That
इज
time, yes. No, sir. It was graduation, sir. So it was through normal your normal simple college entrance and
हम्म
entry. And at that time, my father was posted there. So
क्वेश्चन में
we were looking for the colleges. Yeah.
या
Ines Dronacharya, you might be knowing, sir.
आई नो आई नो
So,
आई नो
yeah.
फोर्थ क्वेश्चन
Yes, sir. Fourth question.
तो व्हाट वाज द नेम ऑफ द
So
कॉलेज
the Cochin College.
Oh, where is it? Where is exactly in
So
Cochin?
it was in Edapalli. That is like 2 kilometers from Kochi. It comes in under Kochi itself, Fort Kochi.
Acha, it was within that Fort Kochi area only.
Yes, sir. It was under Fort Kochi.
Okay. कितना मुश्किल रहा
काफी पास में था.
कितना मुश्किल एज ए नॉर्थ इंडियन वाज इट डिफिकल्ट वहां पे
Uh,
कॉलेज
yeah, yes, sir. It was very challenging. I won't say difficult, but it was definitely challenging because it's a local college. So
हम्म
वहाँ पे you won't find anybody speaking Hindi. And you will find people speaking English, but it was not much common. So it was hard for me. Like whenever the professor used to come and teach, so it was, all used to be in Malayalam only. So
Malayalam
yes, sir.
did you
It
learn
is even
Malayalam
yes, sir. Somewhat I learned. Thought about like enough to actually catch buses and go visit places. Thought about reading कर लेता था, and I
हम्म
eventually I started understanding. It's a combination of Hindi and somewhat Sanskrit, and so you get a rough idea. Uh,
वर्ड्स तो सिमिलर ही होते हैं
हाँ सर similar type होते हैं. So it was not much of a problem. And plus, I made some good friends. So there, they used to help me a lot. So my first year, it went like that only. Like whatever I used to, like whatever teacher used to teach. Since it's mathematics, you don't need much explanation. Like you can see the problem solving, so you can understand. So,
वो
but
बोर्ड में तो इंग्लिश में लिखते होंगे
हाँ बोर्ड में तो इंग्लिश ऑब्वियसली
हम्म
वो समझ आता था तो फर्स्ट ईयर में काफी थोड़ा सा स्ट्रगल था बट देन थैंक्स टू माय फ्रेंड्स हु हेल्प मी अलॉट दे यूज्ड टू एक्सप्लेन व्हाटएवर इज हैपनिंग जो भी मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है जहाँ पे मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है एंड टीचर्स वर आल्सो बी वेरी मच सपोर्टिव so in the end obviously it was not possible for them to take all of the class in English, so they used to take the main part that used to be there, they would repeat again in English so that I understand, so they were very considerate about it. So धीरे I eventually I got into the flow and फिर तो everything was fine. So challenging था definitely, but then one thing about South India is every people that I meet there, like met in my life, especially in Kerala, they are very forthcoming. They're very nice people. So they step out of line to help you. So that is one great quality I think I
Yeah, I
have
have
learned.
also felt this. Kerala में ना in Tamil Nadu also.
Yes, sir, Tamil
They
Nadu as well.
they also come out to help. अगर बोलोगे कि मुझे help चाहिए तो they will go 1 mile extra.
Right, definitely. So that was there. So my college life has been, especially graduation life, has been awesome.
Hmm.
being in a very awesome, like, geographical location of it says it all. Very awesome weather with good friends, all road rides, everything. So I
Did
enjoyed
you play
Rajasthan.
any sports also there?
Yes, sir. Like, thanks to my naval background, I always say this because coming into Dronacharya, I got millions of opportunities. So I played district in 10-meter air rifle, as well as I did horse riding, swimming, basketball, every single sport. I had a lot of exposure out there. So I didn't lose out on any opportunities that the defense gave me, and I went through it all. So it was more involved was towards horse riding for my starting graduation years.
Horse riding.
Yes, sir, horse riding.
कहाँ पे करते थे?
सर द्रोणाचार्य में वी यूज्ड टू हैव दिस स्मॉल ग्राउंड देयर
हाँ.
जहाँ पे ज्यादा बड़ा नहीं था बट देन enough for learning, and once you learn they'll let you take the horse over the base. So it used to be an awesome this thing, very very awesome experience of horse riding. And plus, so Dronacharya, actually a lot of young officers, training officers, like, who have just completed their basic training come there. uh, so that is why those facilities are there, like,
I've also stayed in Dronacharya for how many days? I think a month.
right.
Yeah.
It's a country base, I believe, so, right?
Gandhi. So Gandhi का जो basic training होता है ना, that time we
Yes,
used to be there.
my father is a country instructor there.
हाँ.
So, that's why we were there. सबसे ज़्यादा पापा ने वही सर्विस किया द्रोणाचार्य में. So, yes, so it started from there. I was born in Kerala actually, and eventually वापस घूम के वापस केरला गए ग्रेजुएशन के लिए. तो यस, स्पोर्ट्स में हॉर्स राइडिंग था उस टाइम, फिर शूटिंग पे इवॉल्व हुआ, फिर उसके बाद तो बास्केटबॉल चलता गया, एंड देन वंस आई गॉट इनटू मास्टर्स तो थोड़ा स्पोर्ट्स कम हो गया, ऑब्वियसली कोविड भी आ गया, बट देन या लाइफ वाज गुड एट ग्रेजुएशन. फिर ये था, तो मेरा मेरा जर्नी वहीं से स्टार्ट हो गया. एंड स्टार्ट एक्चुअली 12 से हुआ था व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड अपीयरिंग फॉर एनडी. आई ऑलवेज वांटेड टू जॉइन फोर्सेस, स्पेशली नेवी. आई वाज क्रेजी अबाउट इट. So seeing my father in uniform and all of those things add up. And मेरे साथ के जो सर्कल में फ्रेंड्स थे, all of them were getting recommended through ND, and 5 or 6 हमारी जो ग्रुप थी, all of them made through ND, and हम एक या दो बच गए थे केवल. So it was good. I was happy for them, but also I was like कि I had to, like, 12th में थोड़ा मेहनत नहीं किया. So I was like okay, it's okay. I have time. I'll cope up and definitely achieve my goal. So वहाँ से फिर मेरा preparation start हुआ. ND I was not able to qualify, and then
Written.
CDS.
Written miss हो गया.
Yes sir, written miss हो गया था.
For TES?
नहीं सर, डायरेक्ट एंट्री. आई स्कोर्ड barely 62% आई गेस इन क्लास 12. दैट्स व्हाई आई सेड मेरा क्लास 12 थोड़ा खराब हो गया था. uh, 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 तो वहां से फिर आई थिंक एवरीबडी नीड्स दिस इन लाइफ, लाइक एक झटका तो जरूरी है. तो वहां पे जब लगा तो आई अंडरस्टूड कि ओके, ऐसा तो काम नहीं बनेगा. तो देन आई स्टार्टेड, लाइक, आई एनरोल्ड इन ग्रेजुएशन इन मैथमेटिक्स, एंड आई न्यू आई वाज गुड एट मैथ्स. So why not explore my strength? So I got into that, and I also was aware that computer is going to be the future. So let's not forget computer science. So I took that as an open course subject, and together with that, mathematics and computer, I get good knowledge. So now, after, like, graduating with these two subjects, I had the knowledge of computer science as well as mathematics. So analytical brain as well as the technical skills. If you combine these two, what do you get? You get data science. So data science uses both these. These are the main core skills that you require. So that's why I chose MSc Computer Science, specialized in data science. And उसके बाद से तो things has been working out very fine. Like my last, uh,
For post graduation, you went to Calcutta, na?
हाँ sir, like exams देने I used to go. Like usually, like
अच्छा,
उसी time
कोविड के चक्कर में.
just COVID hit हुआ था. And तो
उसके बाद
हमारे
CDS how many times you gave?
CDS I gave 2 times.
Only?
Yes, only 2 times I gave. The reason, एक्चुअली थोड़ा फैमिली इश्यूज था, थोड़ा सा, लाइक, एंड उसके वजह से आई वाज क्वाइट डिस्ट्रैक्टेड. तो उसकी वजह से आई वाज नॉट एबल टू गिव प्रॉपर टाइम टू माय ग्रेजुएशन. एंड उसके बाद फिर क्योंकि
Would you
ग्रेजुएशन
like to tell the family issues or not?
आई विल बी कंफर्टेबल नॉट शेयरिंग सर.
Other than not sharing. It's okay.
राइट.
अच्छा, फिर?
थोड़ा सा इश्यूज. इट वाज नन ऑफ अ प्रॉब्लम. सो एक बार इन 2020 आई बिलीव, जहाँ इट वाज इन, जब हमारा कोविड में एक महीना जो सीरीज पोस्टपोन होता, दैट वाज इन आई बिलीव नवंबर में हमारा सीरीज होता. दैट वाज द वन दैट क्वालिफाइड. एंड उस टाइम me and my sister both were COVID positive, so we couldn't. My sister also cleared it. So we couldn't go for the SSBs. हम पूरी family को हो रखा था actually, and Papa sailing पे थे. So it was very, it was not a possible situation for us to go for the SSBs. So उसके बाद I gave another attempt. उसके बाद just, yeah, उसके just बाद I believe, I'm not, yeah, उसकी just बाद, and then I was not able to qualify that. So then उसके बाद से problem, like some stuff happened, and then I stopped giving it. But then I understood that, then I knew that there are direct entries that open up. My whole defense uh, dream it isn't closed. There are opportunities as well. So if I perform well in my masters, if I somehow get 80 plus, so my TGC entries would be open. And especially tech तो आपकी 60% पे खुल जाती है. So I was having this in my mind, and that is the reason why I chose this, you know, skills and as well as my defense को दोनों को combine कर दिया. So that's why I took this course. And then I
तो
started.
एमएससी करने का मेन ये आपके दिमाग में था कि आई विल बी आल्सो एलिजिबल फॉर टीजीसी एंड
Yeah,
एंड
I'll,
वर्क हार्ड एंड गेट मोर देन 80%. ये आइडिया था. दैट वाज वेरी
yeah,
थॉटफुल.
yes, sir. और उसके बाद से I knew that data science is going to be future, and definitely as we can see it is. So yeah, sir, फिर मैंने उसमें specialization लिया, and I started performing good. I scored pretty much good in that, and I was rank one in my college, and I finished with good marks.
रैंक 1.
Yes, sir. So after that, मुझे पता था कि अब लाइक मेरा पूरा एफर्ट उसमें था, so I didn't think of anything एफकैट सीडीएस कुछ नहीं सोचा मैंने. लाइक मेरा पूरा सिंगल सोर्स मेहनत इसी में जाएगा, and without any distraction I gave good amount of effort in this, and I was able to come out very good in this. So फिर I direct entries, and I started applying, and since I have there's one mistake that I did, and I like everybody who's watching, I'll recommend you not to do this. Please do not miss out on any entries. If you are getting SSB, please do attend. Prepare for it, and please do give it, because I have seen I personally feel that मैंने आर्मी की 4 SSB मिस करी हुई है मैंने.
जानबूझ के.
हाँ, मतलब एटलीस्ट 2 वर प्लान्ड कि हाँ मुझे नहीं जाना है, एंड 2 तो मुझे कंपनी से छुट्टी नहीं मिल रही थी, सो आई कुडंट अटेंड बिकॉज आई हैव ऑलरेडी टेकन लीव. तो please do not miss out on any SSB. Every interview counts. Everything you learn from it. Every interview you learn something from it. And मेरा mostly जो मेरा जो what do you say interest था वो था नेवी में. I always wanted to go for the navy, and it was a bummer when I got screened out for like 2 times in a row. Starting मेरे first 2 attempt freshers as well as the second attempt, that was screen out attempt. I got screened out दोनों time पे नेवी में, and I was very disappointed because I had been missing the army ka entries, so that मुझे नेवी जाना, and then I'm getting screened out in navy. So कुछ तो कहीं तो कुछ problem था. I believe communication was not a problem because I felt that I had a good hold on English. Stories भी अच्छी हो रही थी, कहाँ problem हो रही थी समझ नहीं आ रहा था उस time पे. GD में also there was some participation, sometimes it was not. So I was in a confusion, and then that is the first time when I saw the uh, about सर्स का आपका मैंने वो देखा था उस टाइम पे, एक वीडियो देखा था उस टाइम पे, दैट केम आउट ऑन इंस्टाग्राम. उस टाइम यूट्यूब पे था, एंड नहीं इंस्टाग्राम पे था, फिर मैं यूट्यूब पे गया था उसको देखने के लिए, एंड आई फेल्ट वेरी लाइक
विच
यू इट्स अबाउट, यस आई फेल्ट कि आई एम एबल टू रिलेट दैट टू माई सेल्फ. तो
कौन सा वीडियो था मुझे भी बताओ. आई वांट टू नो.
आई थिंक ये बहुत अब मुझे इतना अच्छे से याद नहीं, बट इट वाज इन 2022 में था, और मेरे स्क्रीन आउट के बाद, हाँ, इट वाज अबाउट हाउ मच पार्टिसिपेशन इज टू डू, हाउ मच इज ओवर स्पीकिंग. आई थिंक दिस वाज द टाइटल.
ओके.
हाउ was I'm not able to recall that specific, but
ओके.
I do remember your words. So
हाँ.
वहां पे you did say about कि do not be part of the like if everybody's speaking, try not to be the part of that crowd. Be sensible.
Hmm.
Uh, take your time. There always comes an opportunity. Speak for it. If you have if you're confident enough, have that confidence, have that faith. You will get some time to speak. You will at least get that one instance where you can actually put down your points. We put down your points with confidence at that time. So that was the thing that I learned, and it connected me. और भी मैंने videos देखे थे, clips देखे थे. उसके बाद then I contacted you, and September में we enrolled.
Hmm.
I believe we were 13, 16. I'm not sure, 13. Yeah, 13 or 14 people we were there, and then we started. I still remember. I took 2 pages ka notes, which I believe is the changer for my life, and I still say it. Like, it's not like I've not been to any other guidance as well. I've been to guidances. I've taken good guidance from psychology, from Kamal ma'am as well. Great psychologist. She has helped me a lot in my psychology. I can't thank her enough. But then, when those 2 things, you said me 3 things, which I still remember. Number one is your confidence. Confidence comes through knowledge.
Hmm.
Knowledge through reading. Do read. Enhance your reading capabilities. Do read newspapers. एंड ऐसा नहीं कि मैं बुक्स नहीं पढ़ता था, बट मैं काफी कम पढ़ता था. uh, काफी डोमेन रिलेटेड पढ़ता था, साइंस से रिलेटेड या फिर डेटा साइंस से रिलेटेड ऐसी किताबें पढ़ता था. तो गिव योर सेल्फ एन ओपन माइंड, गो फॉर फ्रैक्शंस, इमेजिनेशन बढ़ेंगे, आपको पढ़ने में मजा आएगा. तो दैट थिंग प्लेड आउट फॉर मी. एंड द लास्ट थिंग वाज द कम्युनिकेशन. तो इफ यू हैव गुड नॉलेज, इफ यू हैव गुड कॉन्फिडेंस, डेफिनेटली कॉन्फिडेंस, आपको अच्छी नॉलेज है तो उसको डिलीवर करने के लिए यू शुड हैव गुड कम्युनिकेशन, अदरवाइज इट विल बी ऑफ नो यूज. तो प्लीज वर्क ऑन योर कम्युनिकेशन एस्पेक्ट. तो मेरे को जब जब द मोमेंट दैट आई गॉट रिकमेंडेड, एंड यहाँ पे जब सबको पता चला, लाइक once you also posted, a lot of people from Ganjan community also texted me about, and I said, most of the people को मैंने यही 3 चीज बोले कि there is nothing special about getting recommended. It's not, it's if I can, everybody can. कुछ स्पेशल नहीं किया मैंने अपने इसमें. नथिंग स्पेशल. आई लिव्ड अ मीडियोकर लाइफ, आराम से. I've lived a simple life. I've done simple activities, थोड़ा बहुत स्पोर्ट्स में इन्वॉल्वमेंट, थोड़ा अच्छे से थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ाई जब करनी हो. एंड बट या डू वर्क ऑन दिस एस्पेक्ट्स. मेरी केवल आप इंग्लिश, आपने इंग्लिश पे ध्यान दीजिए, नॉलेज पे ध्यान दीजिए, कॉन्फिडेंस आपको आ जाएगा उसी से. एंड देन यू विल एक्सपेक्ट, यू विल डू गुड. देयर इज नो इशू. इफ यू हैव कॉन्फिडेंस, पीपल विल हियर टू यू. वहां आप डिस्कशन में पार्टिसिपेट करोगे, कॉन्फिडेंस से बोलोगे तो लोग सुनेंगे. दैट इज व्हाट हैपेंड. उसके बाद से उसके बाद से मैं स्क्रीन आउट नहीं हुआ. तो मैं स्टार्टेड गिविंग, like after your after the guidance, I went on with my Kolkata SSB. That was in February. That was in February, I guess. Yeah, February. It was in Feb.
सितंबर के बाद सीधा फरवरी में था.
हाँ, February में था मैं. उसके बाद से I told you, right, I missed some SSBs for army उस time पे, and
You
then
missed
it.
it.
Sorry,
Okay. Okay.
I missed it. उस टाइम मेरे को वहां से छुट्टी नहीं मिल रही थी क्योंकि एंड था. यूजुअली छुट्टी मिलती है उस टाइम, एक्चुअली लोगों को मिलनी चाहिए, बट आई हैव ऑलरेडी यूज्ड माय छुट्टी बिकॉज़ आई वाज सिक एंड दैट. तो मुझे नहीं मिली. एंड आल्सो मेरे करियर का स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट था कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ में. So it wouldn't have given a very good impression if I take,
Hmm.
leave बहुत सारा. तो फरवरी में दिया, एंड वी गॉट इन, लाइक आई गॉट स्क्रीन इन. एंड उसके बाद दैट वाज वेरी गुड. साइकोलॉजी अच्छी गई मेरी, एवरीथिंग वाज गुड. थोड़ा राइटिंग स्पीड की वजह से आई वाज नॉट एबल टू अटेम्प्ट मोर एसआरटीज. और स्टोरीज भी एक आध जो थी कंक्लूजन में कंप्लीट नहीं हुई थी, थोड़ा सोचने में टाइम लग रहा था. तो आई अंडरस्टूड व्हाइल गिविंग साइकोलॉजी टेस्ट, आई अंडरस्टूड दैट ओके आई नीड सम प्रिपरेशन एज वेल. ठीक है. तो व्हाइल बीइंग इन दी while being in the our training period in September, that is when I was enrolled. So वहाँ पे we focused on every aspect, right? So that was in GTO, and what actually GTO wants. All the 15 OLQs explained very detailed. That was that was perfect. And after that, psychology में used to take our stories and review it. So psychology में the feedback that I always got from you was, it's good. Your stories are good. You're doing fine. It's okay. Stories are good. So I somewhere had that confidence कि okay, psychology is good. Let's work on interview part. Let's work on GTO more. तो मैंने फिर उसको धीरे धीरे, जब एक बार आप एसएसबी दोगे, दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई आई से डोंट मिस एसएसबी, बिकॉज व्हाटएवर यू लर्न, you have to experiment that in
Yeah.
your.
Yeah.
So once you experiment that, you will actually know what you have learned and how much you're able to put down on the paper or on the paper. I mean, at the last, that is what it matters, right? What I write in GTO interview, that's okay. वहाँ पे तो आपका दिख ही जाएगा. But interview, like psychology, is something that purely is based on what you write. If you don't have good communication, if not able to construct good sentences, then it will be difficult for you. Time constraint भी, आपको pressure भी रहेगा. इतने सारे टेस्ट आपको एक साथ लिखने हैं. तो डेफिनेटली प्रैक्टिस हेल्प्स. तो वहां पे मुझे एक बात ये पता चली कि हैविंग अ गुड साइकोलॉजी इज नॉट इनफ. यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस इट. आपको अपनी टाइम बढ़ानी पड़ेगी, यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस इट.
राइटिंग स्पीड कम से कम अच्छी होनी चाहिए.
कम से कम अच्छी होनी
हुँ,
चाहिए।
हुँ,
एक वो तो बहुत ज़रूरी।
हुँ,
तो फिर वहाँ से फिर मैं ग्रोथ स्टार्टेड। वहाँ से ना पर्सनल एकदम जो क्योंकि जब मैंने वो अटेम्प्ट दे दिया तो मुझे समझ आ गया दैट्स व्हेन आई अंडरस्टूड ओके दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव लर्न्ड एंड दिस इज व्हाट आई वाज एबल टू पुट ऑन द पेपर एंड दिस इज वेयर आई लैंड। आई राउंडेड ऑफ एवरीथिंग, स्टार्टेड प्रिपेयरिंग एंड स्टार्टेड प्रिपेयरिंग। प्रिपरेशन वेंट वेरी गुड। उसके बाद मेरी आर्मी आई एसएससी टेक 61। दैट वाज इन फरवरी मार्च अप्रैल। अप्रैल में था ये। अप्रैल था या मई में था, somewhere May, I guess. And I again got that was my first attempt as a repeater then.
हुँ,
क्योंकि अभी Kolkata के बाद I became a repeater. So our Kolkata batch was washed out. Nobody got recommended. And then फिर हम गए भोपाल में एस टेक 61 के लिए। अगेन got screening. Screening was not a problem. uh, I was like since I've taken that, I got the clear picture of how to get screened in. Every time it was like it becomes a habit for you. Actually, try to you'll visualize it. कि, okay, this is the time when I have to speak. You will understand it automatically. आपके अंदर से वो आएगा कि चलो ये टाइम बोलेगा. तो it was good. And screening के बाद my vocal attempt was very good. I performed up to my expectation. I did very well. जो practice की थी मैंने, जो psychology था, I was able to attend good number of SRTs. Everything I was able to put on the interview went fine. इंटरव्यू में थोड़ा सा मेरे को स्ट्रगल हुआ कि आई वाज एबल टू फील दैट आई वाज स्ट्रगलिंग। थोड़ा सा प्रेशर भी बना मुझे मेंटली। एंड उसके बाद जी टू वॉज गुड। जी टू वॉज वेरी गुड। उसमें मैंने एस्पेक्ट पे वर्क करा था बट ओवरऑल आई वॉज नॉट रिकमेंडेड। फोर पीपल गॉट रिकमेंडेड, आई वॉज नॉट रिकमेंडेड एंड दैट वाज दी आई वुड से एक और झटका बिकॉज आई हैड प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर इट. So I wouldn't say it was a failure. Definitely not. I never count my Bhopal attempt as a failure. No, none of the attempts were a failure. It was in fact learning. कि, okay, if I think I need to perform one more step, एक और level ऊपर करना पड़ेगा इस चीज को, एक और level. Because I was feeling I was close.
yeah.
I could do it. तो उसके बाद टेक 61 के बाद थोड़ा I reported in Navy के attempt आई SSC IT. And this happened to me SSC IT Bangalore में मैं गया. वहाँ पे ड्यू टू सम डॉक्यूमेंटेशन आई वाज स्क्रीनड आउट. मतलब
Document out.
यस
ओह!
नो आई वाज स्क्रीनड इन बट डॉक्यूमेंटेड आउट.
हाँ,
यस सर, थोड़ा मेरे डॉक्यूमेंट में इशू था व्हिच आई एग्री. कोई बात नहीं, प्रॉब्लम थी. आई शुड हैव टेकन प्रॉपर सिग्नेचर्स वगैरह वगैरह बट आई डिड ट्राई टू कन्विंस एंड आई डिड स्पोक टू द पीपल देयर बट दे सेड कि as exceptions are not usually included. So I was like, it's okay. So I was screened out. So that counted as a screen out only. So उसके बाद it didn't break my heart. I was okay. I was like कोई बात नहीं, documents का issue था. Let's be more careful. College से सारा चीज वापस verify करा के everything. And then I went for TGC. Now TGC this attempt that was 138. So uh, mine was 14 board SSB Allahabad में था हमारा. And one day before I reported to SSB stay वहाँ गया and started with my journey and got screened in again. There was no problem in getting screened in. And out of no, it was 92 people, sorry. 92, 27 were screened in. And yeah, so we got screened in, no problem. वहाँ पे कुछ नहीं है. फिर
after that September, you got never screened out.
नहीं, उसके बाद नहीं.
That's a good thing. Hmm. Hmm.
uh, फिर I gave it. फिर मैं यहाँ टीजीसी में आया. टीजीसी में it was some पता नहीं अलग सा कॉन्फिडेंस था कि some positivity I was feeling starting से.
Hmm.
It if you're mentally it does help you if you're mentally positive. If you take just go with the mind of enjoying the process and giving your best. So I knew that I can give my best if given opportunity because I had prepared. I had confidence on my skills. I knew that I could speak well. I could write well. I could write good stories. I'm good at what I am. So there is nothing that was pressurizing me at that moment. So I was very open-minded and very positive. I went in and screening हो गया. Screening में कोई दिक्कत नहीं हुई. And then psychology, I believe somewhere SSB plays थोड़ा luck भी काम करता है. Because when I start for psychology test, the pictures that I saw was more or less neutral. I mean, it's all on personal perspective. What do you define as a neutral picture or a negative or a positive? But for me, it was all of these pictures were very fine. Like ज़्यादा negative stimulus वाला था नहीं वो. So not that I couldn't deal with it, but then usually negative stimulus आता है तो थोड़ा सा people get setback हो
Yeah.
जाता है थोड़ा. Okay, अब मुझे कौन से positive way में इसको सोचना चाहिए. So stories went fine. Every story I was able to write good stories. That I was enjoying in writing. So I was having that luxury of being happy as well as writing that because I was able to feel that my practice is coming on my hands
Mhm.
and I'm able to put that on my paper and I'm satisfied with it. So that is the level of satisfaction that you get when you do that. It's good. So और confidence बढ़ता है. It's all this confidence, all positivity it spreads. तो फिर उसके बाद VAT and SRTs तो I was able to only able to do 32 and 32 SRTs में what I do is I write detailed responses. I tend to write detailed responses, not short responses, where it's needed. Obviously, there are some responses that you don't need to be detailed. So you have to have some practice to understand what requires what. So SRT में उसको मैंने जहाँ डिटेल की जरूरत थी वहाँ डिटेल दिया और फिर मैं आगे बढ़ा वैट तो आई बिलीव एवरीबॉडी शुड अटेम्प्ट ऑल द वैट प्लीज डू नॉट मिस आउट एनी वैट आपको मीनिंग नहीं पता है तो दैट्स ओके लीव इट बट डू ट्राई टू अटेम्प्ट ऑल ऑफ द वैट्स एंड एसआरटी में वैसे तो आपको अटेम्प्ट सब करनी चाहिए बट फॉर मी थोड़ा इशू था तो इट्स ओके I did good amount of 32 amount of SRTs and I believe it was okay. And then SDT, I had very much confidence on my SDT because
Uh,
क्योंकि
mm,
पहले से prepare जाते हो,
mm,
correct? You have that luxury again. So and you have ample amount of time to know yourself because once you come into this defense का like defense preparation के सब revolution में आते हो तो काफी usually it's, for some people it's a short amount of journey for some people it's बड़ा journey. So for me it was quite a long journey of 2-3 years. So it had तो मैं अपने आप को काफी अच्छे से जान गया था इस मोमेंट पे तो एसडीटी काफी अच्छी बनी रही लाइक आई वाज एबल टू एक्चुअली पुट डाउन माय रियल सेल्फ एंड and while I was writing this batch and SRTs, I was able to feel कि, okay, I'm able to connect what I've written in my SDT, right? So I felt that, and I believe for me that was my game changer because in that um, I was able to जैसे कुछ there were, if I may give some example like SRT का एक example I remember where I say this to everybody whoever asked me how any help like अभी I mentioned this couple of times that there was this SRT which says कि uh, आपका अभी काम में मन नहीं कर रहा है what will you do if you have some urgent work but you're not willing to do like you're not feeling to do it what will you do तो इस केस में I don't know. From inside of me, it might be stupid, it might be weird, but from inside of me, it came like, okay, I will go out for running. I'll come back with a fresh team and I'll start doing it. And I'll finish the work in time and deliver it
basically, take a break, take a momentary break, refresh.
refresh. तो अब मेरी हॉबी रनिंग है तो फॉर मी रनिंग गिव्स मी अ डिफरेंट हैप्पीनेस डिफरेंट रिफ्रेशमेंट तो वो मेरे दिमाग में मैंने उसको वहां लिख दिया so such kind of situations were there where I was able to relate with my HCT, I believe, and which I believe was something different that I was not able to do in my previous attempts. तो यहाँ पे वो मैं कर पा रहा था एंड उसके बाद फिर साइकोलॉजी वेंट गुड फिर इंटरव्यू हुआ इंटरव्यू आई बिलीव इट वाज टेकन बाय 34 बोर्ड का प्रेसिडेंट ऑल्दो आई वाज इन 14 बोर्ड बट कुछ कुछ को अलग अलग बोर्ड से भी भेज दिया जाता है so it went for around 40-45 minutes, just an average interview of everybody goes. Interview totally based on PIQ. It was totally PIQ based, life based, situations, sort of situations, but mostly it was family centric. And why did I choose data science? Such questions like what made you choose this? And since I had a very good explanation for that, I had clear mind why I chose this. Uh, thinking about both corporate life as well as defense life. So I had everything prepared. You have to have definitely prepare for interview because interview is something which you actually can. It's a very personalized thing. आपको कोई भी आपको कोई भी suggestions दे सकता है, but you never know what is going to be asked. But you, on the other hand, you definitely know something that are going to be पक्का asked. आपको वो भी पता है. तो why not work on that aspect? आपको पता है आपकी जॉब ये है तो आपसे पूछा जाएगा क्यों क्या आपने क्या पढ़ा, इतने मार्क्स कम क्यों आए. If you just hear to PIQ, you will
It's all
understand.
about you. All
Yeah,
about.
आप उसी में से क्वेश्चंस बना लोगे कि okay, this is probably which is going to be asked to me. So why not prepare an answer for that? By preparing an answer, it is very important how you present, how constructively you present. Knowing yourself is enough, but how to present yourself in a very good way matters. So work on that. So I started working. I did work on that. थोड़ा बहुत मैंने वर्क किया जहाँ पे मुझे लग सकता था मैं फंस सकता हूँ, जैसे मेरे क्लास 12 में कम नंबर क्यों है. उसके बाद हाउ डिड यू टेक अ वेरी गुड जंप, लाइक 60 से आपके 80 गए, 80 से आपके 90 चले गए, कैसे आपने ये ग्रेजुएशन मास्टर्स में इतने सारे, व्हाट हैपेंड, पहले क्यों कम आए, एंड व्हाट आर द स्पोर्ट्स, एवरीथिंग एवरीथिंग वाज इन्वॉल्वड. तो so I had this good idea of myself, so interview was not much of a problem. And when I came out of interview, I was in a very mixed feeling. क्या ये अच्छा interview? Because इससे पहले मैंने भोपाल में interview दिया था. That for me at that time went fine according compared to this, compared to my TGC attempt. So I was like, I was comparing with my past attempts. So I was also not sure कि कैसा गया कैसा नहीं गया, but I was like, I'm here to enjoy. Interview went okay. He asked me questions, I answered. Knowledge based था, like मेरा case studies का hobbies है. I like to do case studies. थोड़ा बहुत जियो politically connected. तो वो मेरे सारे स्टेंस थे जो उन्होंने पूछे, मैंने उनको आंसर किया. सो एक दो नहीं आए, दैट्स ओके, बट देन आई वाज एबल टू कॉन्फिडेंटली put out whatever myself without any beautiful expression or something, and interview went fine. It was okay. So I went out and then फिर मेरा G2 वगैरह start हो गया, and then G2 was fabulous. Again GT में I applied the same trick that we learned, speak on a very right time, repeaters का fish market. Like I've been to SSBs, but TGC 138, uh, I can definitely say that it was one of the, uh, I would say, chance नहीं मिल रहा था बोलने का. Even in GD, I'm not talking about screening. It's in GD, GPO task, and so I was amazed. कि okay, like more than more than I expected. Fresh market, like usually in GT, you expect people to be थोड़ा सा relaxed, but then people were, they were, I believe, desperate to put out their points. Which on the other hand, I was very calm. So I believe that helped me because I knew I had confidence. I had points. मेरे को एक point आ रहा है. I tried. Somebody else took it. It happened. होता भी है. Somebody else took it. Somebody else did it. एक और बार मैंने try किया. Somebody else took it. I was like, okay, कितना I have good knowledge. Like I have good amount of knowledge. तो कोई कितना ही बोलेगा. So I knew that I had. तो फिर मेरे को टाइम आया, फिर मैंने अलग पर्सपेक्टिव दिया चीजों को, अलग टाइप से मैंने पॉइंट्स बोले, एंड आई वाज एबल टू पुट डाउन गुड इंप्रेशन, एंड आई स्पोक गुड अमाउंट ऑफ इन जीडी एज वेल. आपको 4 से 5 पॉइंट इनफ है आपके जीडी के लिए, इफ यू आर सेइंग गुड. लाइक ट्राई नॉट रिपीटिंग एनीथिंग. आई डोंट रिपीट दैट आई से अनलेस मैंडेटरी.
Repetitive बहुत boring हो जाता है. You should not be repeating the same thing. That is where the
ये एग्जैक्टली आई बिलीव. लाइक आई हैव सीन पीपल रिपीटिंग स्टफ बिकॉज़ अपेरेंटली उनको थोड़ा डेस्परेशन रहता है और पॉइंट्स नहीं बन रहे होते, तो प्रिटेंड टू स्पीक, एंड
खुद
दैट
से मुझे
समटाइम्स
बोलना है.
कुछ, हाँ, डर जाते हैं लोग अंदर से. समटाइम्स आई फील
That
लाइक
is
इट्स
why
ओके.
Ankit, I keep emphasizing have lot of knowledge. Don't have just superficial surface वाला knowledge. एक बार बोल के खत्म हो गया, फिर वही चीज बोले जाएंगे, तो वहां पे फिर आपके बहुत सारे OLQ के शेड्स बाहर आ जाएंगे कि यू आर डेस्परेट, यू आर सारा कॉपरेशन चला जाएगा, सब कुछ मतलब जो सोशल एडजस्टमेंट में निकल सकता है सब बाहर आ जाएगा. इसलिए you should know more so that you're not repetitive. So that is one basic thing.
डेफिनेटली सर. एंड this thing I had in mind,
Hmm.
क्योंकि as I told you, the three things that I've taken from that our 2 weeks 3 week session was this thing. मुझे पता था उस टाइम मैं नॉलेज में लैग कर रहा था, तो why not improve on that. एंड हो जाता है improve. Like people think that हाँ जीके 2 दिन में नहीं आती है, 4 दिन में, 1 महीने में नहीं आती. कंटिन्यूसली आप 2 घंटा पढ़िए, इट विल बी मोर देन एनफ.
Hmm.
आपको आपको बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग आ जाएगी. Go to the root. If you go to the root, you will ask questions to yourself. You will try answering that. If you won't answer yourself, you will start googling. आप धीरे 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 धीरे
Yes.
प्रोसेस में हो जाएगा, आपका इंटरेस्ट डेवलप हो जाएगा.
Hmm.
So uh, after that GD, we got a group planning exercise, and again it was chaos. But then again, I was able to I was able to catch on a good points. Like GD में सब आंसर सबको आता है, सोल्यूशन सबको पता है, प्रायोरिटी सबको पता है. If you're a repeater, if you're a repeater, you will know most of the things, how the things have to work, how you know. And this is the one thing that we came from the practice as well in our like in our September batch, where you very well explained about how you should write a detailed yet not detailed response. If you write detailed response,
Yeah.
आपका टाइम खत्म हो जाएगा.
Yeah. Crisp.
तो आप
Crisp response.
क्रिस्प, तो आपको जो नॉलेज, जैसे आपको किलोमीटर पर आवर बताने हैं, बिकॉज ऑल ऑफ दिस, ओके यू वांट टू टेक लेफ्ट, ओके यू टुक लेफ्ट फ्रॉम बाइक, आपने पॉइंट ए से पॉइंट बी है, ऑन योर पेपर, ओके two people will go here and take left from point A with a bike or whatever with a car, and will go to the point B. The time taken is 10 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes. जो भी आपका time taken. Now it's the time when you get, it's the time when you start discussing. That is the time when you have to actually mention about the speed. Yeah, so the detailing, so that people they feel like, okay, this chat has taken in count of the of the details. So इसका सुनते हैं, इसका solution अच्छा लग रहा है सुनने में. So that is what I did. I wrote a very crisp response in my GP, and I was able to complete it. Now people need to understand GPE is a full exercise. Like if you're going out to visit a forest and you're like, yes, you're going out to enjoy a picnic, and uske beech mein all of this situation happens, right? Then you have to remember that after solving all of the situation, you have to have at least some time in your hands so that you are actually able to enjoy the picnic as well, the primary reason why you came there, and then you have to go back. So people just think of solving the problem and going back rather
Do
than.
that. Yes.
So that
Mm.
is what I noticed in my group. Not everybody, but couple of people, they forgot. So that's when I again came out and said, let's not forget the main point why we are into enjoy. So let's just solve our problems in this time and then enjoy करते. So निकलते हैं. So at that time, when you say all of this stuff, you see people realizing कि हाँ यार ये तो मैं भूल गया था. So so वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा you understand कि okay you were fine. Then GP also went good. GP बढ़िया था. And जीपी के बाद पीजीटी आया. पीजीटी में तो से बली फटा. एंड आई टेल यू, इफ यू डोंट गेट आइडियाज, दैट्स ओके. आई बीन अ रिपीटर. ऐसा मेरे साथ भी हुआ कि आई डिडंट गेट आइडियाज. स्टार्टिंग में आई वाज ओनली बीइंग अ सपोर्टिव रोल, आई वाज होल्डिंग द लोड. एंड कभी कभार तो मेरे हाथ में मटेरियल्स नहीं थे, बट चेहरे पे कॉन्फिडेंस पूरा था और हेल्प करने की इच्छा पूरी थी. तो आई वाज डेफिनेटली गेटिंग ऑन बोर्ड. आई वाज हेल्पिंग देम जैसा भी हो सके. एंड आइडिया दिए मैंने. इन सेकंड एंड थर्ड ऑब्स्टिकल आई डिड गिव आइडियाज. आपके आइडियाज मैटर कर, आपको आ जाता है. एंड इफ यू हैव गुड आइडियाज, पीपल विल गिव टू यू. इट्स ओके. इफ यू डोंट गेट आइडियाज, आप पीछे रहोगे, आपको आइडिया नहीं आएगा. मोर ट्राई टू गेट मोर इन्वॉल्व. इट्स ओके. एक ऑब्स्टिकल में आप पीछे रह गए, दैट्स ओके. इट डजंट मैटर, आगे पीछे बीच में कोई मैटर नहीं करता. बट इफ यू आर कंसिस्टेंटली बिहाइंड, देन दैट शोज दैट आपको अपने आप पे ट्रस्ट नहीं, आपको थोड़ा सा कॉन्फिडेंस में कमी हो रही है. Why don't you just go in? आप अंदर जाओगे, वहां से आपको बाहर का आइडिया आएगा. You will start analyzing and you will eventually get some idea. Come on, you're an engineering graduate. Definitely you'll get some ideas. हो जाता है. तो वहां से I got ideas and somehow we put it up and we crossed PGT. सारा चारों के चारों ऑब्स्टिकल हो गए. My group was fantastic. To be very honest, I was feeling कि मतलब जीडी में नॉलेज भी सबको थी, थोड़ा सी डेस्परेट थे. जीपी में भी थोड़ा सा डिस्कॉम्स हो रहे थे, बट देन डेफिनेटली ईच ऑफ द इंडिविजुअल वर हैविंग समथिंग इन देम. Like they were having that capacity. So I felt the group was good, challenging group and yet motivating group. Together साथ में आगे बढ़ने वाले ऐसे भी लोग थे. तो हम सारे एक साथ थे, तो it was good, it was fine. And जैसे ही जीजीटी वगैरह हुआ, जियो और everything just went fine. uh, for me, uh, like what I won't say, what different thing happened which I was not expecting was in half group task, where they divide you in your sub like small groups. And then so half group task में three obstacles were given. And I'm mentioning this because I'm mentioning this because थोड़ा सा मुझे लगा था कि it should have went the other way. I was thinking away from the group. ठीक है. So what happened was that there was a mid obstacle जिसमें हमें केवल rope बांधनी थी. And if you place a plank below that, it will extend. Plank won't touch the ground, then you will easily able to cross it And the very next like the structure of with that was very easy, and I had a solution for that as well. So I explained to the group, everybody agreed, and we started. Now, at least 2 to 3 minutes passed, and we were not, our subordinates and our all people were not able to tie that rope only. And we were stuck there. Rope nahi band rahi. And it's a very basic thing. And I was able to tie that knot, but up GTO said, ki, okay, gentlemen, if you're not able to go through one obstacle, please go to another one. Everybody just got up and rushed. And I was the only one who was left with that obstacle. And I tied the rope eventually. People were not able to, but I somehow made it a stable obstacle, stable structure. So now, सामने वाले पांच से it was very easy to cross. I did it, I made it, but then my group was there. At that time, I was not able to show what to do. Group ke against, like group is there. I suggested them, ki, gentlemen, this is the idea. It's a workable idea. It's prepared. Let's just cross it. And then the group denied because GT once said that okay, nahi ho raha hai, to दूसरे पे चलो. So I believe that is the point when I believe थोड़ा सा मुझे उस टाइम ग्रुप का सपोर्ट चाहिए था. So this is a weird thing happened and I was like okay, no problem. I was like okay, fine, no problem. सब वहाँ चले गए. So I was like I said once more I said it कि I have this prepared if you can just test it out once and we'll be able to cross it. So they said कि okay, just
I
number
think
19.
more important in situation like this is to be with the group. Once you have given the idea, this we should understand. Ki more important is to be with the group.
With the group.
Even if you feel that no, you have the solution and you know it will be solved, but still
Yes, sir.
I think you should be with the group.
Yes, sir. And that is what I did. And एक बार बोलने के बाद I was like, okay, that's okay. I untied my obstacle, like
I think
structure,
that's the best thing that you did there. Should not
and
have
I
been too insistent.
yes, sir. And I went there with the group, and we solve हो गया, and वहाँ पे भी I gave good ideas, and we crossed it. Now one thing that I just forgot to mention about GP is that while everybody presented the solution, we arrived on a common solution which was corresponding to what I wrote in my paper. So we were able to actually suggest my solution only, the priorities. So now, the chess number 24, he was the one who narrated the this common plan. Now, after him narrating, every single person except me and yeah, except me and the guy who narrated his plan, everybody else disagreed with the plan. And they said, when G2 asked anybody wants to add anything, I'll give you 30 seconds. Please go ahead. So everybody started giving input. So chess number 18 gave one. To me, he came. I said, obviously, so I agree with the plan. There's no inputs from my side. And then subsequently, he asked everybody, and some of the other people again started giving उनका views कि ऐसा होना चाहिए था सर वैसा होना चाहिए था. There was one guy who was saying कि सर priorities तो होनी ही नहीं चाहिए. हमें सारे टास्क डिसाइड करने हैं, कोई priorities की जरूरत नहीं है. So some people were पूरा disagreeing with the plan. And then again, 24 ko pucha, he was agreed. Obviously, because he is the one who narrated. So only two of us agreed with it. And two of us were the only two people who got recommended. Now, I'm not saying that was the sole reason, but I'm saying that please stick with the group. I mean, that's the best thing to do it. Like if your group has came onto a solution, agree to it. It's okay. So and the actually solution was sensible. It was also not like he could alag sa solution hai. It was sensible solution, and people were still disagreeing to that. So that is one thing that I feel telling people that uh, doesn't matter what your personal solution is. If the group is going with something else, please do go with it.
Disagreement basically means your social adjustment issues. Majority तो उसी में चला जाएगा. Even if you have very bright idea. The what you're saying is absolutely correct. And
Yes.
that actually might have been the point when you said ki two of you got recommended. Therein you might have shown as a, you know.
Correct, sir. So because for yeah, definitely it's a cumulative process. Everything gets greater, but we all know that there are certain tasks which hold the most importance. You talk about GT, GP, and PGT. They are the main tasks that you have to perform good, right? So that is yeah. So one suggestion from my side though. And then after that, PGT, HGT, I told you what happened, and then individual obstacle again. Do decent. I did 11, 12, 12. Yeah, 11. I did, and it went. It went fine, and And for me, I'm a very lively guy. So what I do is I enjoy whatever I do. तो वो मेरी आवाज में पता चल जाता है. So when I was on the commando task, I was very happy and and I so पता चल जाता है, चीजें पता चल जाती हैं.
Hmm.
And yeah, you should have a you should know the perfect balance between being lively and being casual. So don't be casual. You're here for an interview, you're here for a test, assessment, want your results. So there's a line. Let's not cross it. Be lively, but don't be casual. So uh, yeah, so I started enjoying. I enjoyed every process. So उसके बाद GDGP में like there are situations where everybody was laughing, including GDO, GDO as well. So uh, I did enjoy my time, and फिर उस the best thing was कि in our final group task there was this log which was very heavy. Everybody crossed except me, so I was the last one holding the log. So I was like, यार ये कितना भारी है. मैंने ऐसे ही हिंदी में किया. Everybody was laughing, Gino was laughing, everybody was laughing. So it was good. It was good time. I enjoyed it. And the the yeah, I mean, if I have to say anything for uh, something different that you should do is lecturate may like I've seen people, and I'll tell you with this because my lecturate didn't go that route. Usually, this is something that I don't expect to be bad because I have good knowledge, I have good communication, so I can better construct good things. But now the topics that I got was UCC and drones and doping in sports. And another one I'm not able to remember. But there was three. And now I had a good knowledge on drones. Definitely, I had good knowledge, and because somewhat connected to my domain. And I had good knowledge on UCC as well because that was trending also. So अब मैं कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में आ गया यार कि यार पता तो दोनों है बोले किसमें. So so I suggest everybody not to do this, but I did. मैंने 1 मिनट प्रिपेयर किया यूसीसी के लिए, बट देन आई लैंडेड ओवर टू ड्रोन्स एंड ड्रोन्स में मेरे पास अच्छे टेक्निकल पॉइंट्स थे. So then I went with the drone. Now, but I satisfied myself saying that okay, this is not good. Nobody should do it. No, please don't be confused. Take a point, take a topic, and then prepare on it and speak it. But then, as far as personally, I was satisfied because I knew that I had knowledge on both. So even if I got small span of time for drones, I was able to construct good things and I was able to deliver okay. Okay, she दो बार में रुक गया था कहीं पे, but I was able to present okay. But it is recommended, it is suggested that please to take one topic. अगर आपको लग रहा है उसमें बोलूं, उसी पे तैयार करिए, उसी पे बोलिए. It will be good for you. And lecturate के बाद the thing is like I'm not able to think much about my process because it all went very simple. It all went very simple. It all went very smooth. आराम से कुछ
How was your
extraordinary
conference?
conference. Yes, the conference went for 5 minutes. Waiting time तो मेरा 5 to 10 minutes was waiting. And
Only 10 minutes waiting.
हाँ, 10 minutes भी नहीं होगा सर. 5 से 7 मिनट मैक्सिमम वेटिंग टाइम
That
जहाँ
is
पे.
a good news. It means good.
Right, sir. So
Did they ask
uh,
you anything in conference?
yes, sir. They did ask me like, no, why did I do less number of SRTs? That was the thing. No, he started by asking me कि कितना okay, Ankit, um, how was the performance? Since I've all gone through the process, how do you think your performance was? So I told him, sir, my performance was. So I knew somewhere I got. So 10 तो definitely नहीं बोलना है. थोड़ा पे आपको डिप्लोमेटिक भी खेलना पड़ता है.
Hmm.
So I told sir it was good. I तो बोलते okay, how much would you want to grade yourself? So I was like 7.5. So then why 7.5 now that you have graded yourself? Tell me like distribute that 7.5 among all of the three processes that you have went through. Grade each of them and tell why are you grading them that points. So I started with psychology. I openly addressed it. मेरे को कोई pressure नहीं था conference में because I was natural throughout. So I told him, okay, so I did good in psychology. I was able to put down my real self on the paper. It's just not able to. I was able to do less number of like not much number of SRTs, but I was satisfied with it because I was able. I write detailed response. I was able to put down my real self on there, so I was satisfied with it. So then he asked me a question that confused me. He said me, it's not a it's a simple question. Ankit, do you think you could have no? Ankit, do you think you can improve yourself by practicing more? So at this question asked in the conference, so यहाँ पे it's not a tricky question. Obviously, there is a room for improvement. No second thought came in my mind. Actually, definitely, sir, if I can, like, definitely if I practice, I can do more. But then I was satisfied with my performance because नंबर ऑफ एसआरटीज बढ़ सकते हैं बट जो क्वालिटी है वो तो आपकी सेम ही रहेगी चाहे आप 20 में दिखाओ चाहे 40 में दिखाओ तो I didn't say this to him. I was like, definitely, sir, I can improve if I practice. Definitely, I can improve, sir. He asked me again, same thing. Okay, you can, if you practice, you can do more. I was like, yeah, sir, definitely. And he wrote something down. And I was like, यार ये नहीं ये नहीं बोलना चाहिए था क्या कहीं ऐसा बाहर आओ ही सेज नेक्स्ट टाइम प्रैक्टिस करके आना फिर तो आई वाज तो वहां पे मुझे थोड़ा सा लगा कि इसका क्या होना चाहिए था बट देन आई वाज आल्सो सैटिस्फाइड कि यार नेचुरल है आप you always have the scope of improvement. Even if you do 59, again you can improve to do 60 as well.
Obviously.
So improvement is there. So not to think once. And then he asked me one SRT because me and my sister, we are not much like we are connected. We are definitely connected, but she lives in Mumbai, and from class 12 we are separated. Right? She's staying there in Mumbai. She has done her masters. She's working there. Whereas I've been with my parents Kerala में या फिर work from home भी मेरा उन्हीं के साथ है. So very rare interaction between me and my sister. Like वो त्योहार कभी कभार infatuous she comes. So he asked me a question, which was कि if your sister no yeah your sister had some financial needs, she's having some financial problems, and but she's not sharing with you. What will you do? So I understood in what context he's asking. Definitely, उनको पता चला ही होगा इंटरव्यू में या फिर कहीं पे maybe discussion कुछ हुआ होगा. So I was like, no problem. I was like, so I am close to my, like we speak regularly on calls. So I'm very much close to my sister. So definitely, if she has problems, she will definitely address it to me. So and post addressing, I will definitely help her out in any way that I can. And also, I will advise her to be like she is very open to me, right? So I'm definitely advise her. I'm very forthcoming also. So I'll advise her to approach me in any problem that she has, even if I'm not available or sometimes जब भी मैं available नहीं, that's okay. She can always come to me, and we share a very good bond. So that was very clear in my mind. So I presented me in a very good way. So he was like, okay, and that is the only one SRT that he asked. उसके बाद he asked me पापा के बारे में कि पापा नेवी में तो लेगा ओके हाँ कितना साल हो गया सर्विस को आई टोल्ड हिम बोलते हैं ओके गुड गुड एंड देन ओके गुड एंड देन suddenly he switched on to the other point and he goes okay how was your stay वगैरह वगैरह so if you see if I summarize this one question about why I was not able to do more number of SRTs and is there any scope of improvement and then one SRT about my sister and that's it that is the only question that was asked to me and हाँ तो hardly 5 minutes चला होगा conference and okay Ankit you can all the best and then the and then we waited and the results were announced.
How was the
So
feeling when the results were announced?
honestly हम सब करते हैं वही जब आपका कॉन्फिडेंस हो जाए फिर एसएसबी को जब हम एंजॉय करते हैं हम सब बोलते हैं कि ओके चेस नंबर दिस डिड वेरी वेल एंड दिस डिड वेरी वेल एंड देयर वाज दिस नॉर्थ इंडियंस आए थे सर वहाँ पे एंड फ्रॉम असम पीपल केम Manipur also people came where this dispute of Metis community and Kukis. So वहाँ पे people came from both of the communities and one of those guys were preparing for UPSC.
Hmm.
It was very fun to talk with them. So हम काफी मैंने काफी enjoy काफी अच्छे दोस्त बनाए and they were it was very good to meet such intellectual people on different level. They have good knowledge, very good knowledge. They give you different perspective as well. So it was very good to talk to them and फिर इंटरव्यू के पहले तो हम वही सब कर रहे थे कि to be very honest, I felt some people like ऐसा कभी नहीं होता कि you will okay you are confident about your performance you perform good but then somewhere you will feel like okay होगा कि नहीं होगा uncertain है बट कुछ लोग का देख के लगता है यार इसका तो होना चाहिए तो वही सेम चीज जो हम सब करते हैं एसएसबी में तो वी वर ऑल प्लानिंग कि ओके इसका होगा इसका होगा इसका होगा एंड देन
किसी ने बोला कि आपका होगा?
हाँ like people were saying
Okay.
people were saying like there were two of the people who were saying about this and those two got recommended with me as well a
अच्छा.
very good friend so maybe performance हम लोग का ideal था थोड़ा तो we did okay so and command task was like in the commanders only I understood my bonding because I write in my city that I'm very lively. I write in my city ki हम बहुत fun है and I make good friends. And command task में वो चीज फिर reflect भी होती है when people are calling you. People keep on calling you. So that happened with me. People called, 5 to 6 people called. So I understood acha friendship tha, and obviously they don't just call you because of friendship, they see your performance as well. Everybody wants to get selected there. So definitely they make good decisions. So overall, it was good. It was good. And when chess number was called, I was in disbelief. Okay, okay. Yeah, he told my chess number, he said roll number, and he asked me to say my name, and I was still in disbelief. I just stood up and I was staring at him, and then I shouted my name, and then went there in the line, and finally felt that okay, uh, I achieved it. It's good. It's a very good feeling.
ग्रेट। कौन-कौन रिकमेंड हुआ था आपके साथ?
मेरे साथ 5 लोग रिकमेंड हुए सर 14 बोर्ड से among 27 and it was 2 of them were previously recommended and
What are the names?
it was Pratik, one is Pratik and another one is Neeraj, a very good friend of mine,
Mhm.
and uh, then there was this guy from Karnataka, Rushikesh, and one NCC cadet. Uh, I'm not able to recall his name. Actually, वो medicals के बाद रुका भी नहीं. So he extended his medicals and he went.
अच्छा।
So I could interact with him much, and he was actually with the freshers group. So I didn't have much interaction with him, and there was another. So I think 2 freshers and then 3 repeaters got recommendation.
So how was your parents' reaction on that?
My mother, I called my. So my mother was thinking कि उनको पता नहीं था, उनको लगता है कि संडे को एसएसबी नहीं होती है, तो अगर संडे संडे को छुट्टी है, तो मंडे को होगा. She thought it's gonna be on Monday. So and I called her on Sunday. Sunday is the one I got recommended. And I called her. I was like, Ma, what's going on? She was in the kitchen and she was doing something. And she got a call. So and my mother, she is very every mother is emotional. She is emotional, and the first impression when I called, she thought, okay, ये maybe content out हो गया होगा. She was expecting the results to be tomorrow.
Okay.
So unsure of the results. कि पहले क्यों call कर रहा है, पहले क्या हो गया? So I called my mother and हाँ अंकित क्या हुआ? And with a very encouraging tone. So I understood कि she's trying to encourage me. So I was like, माँ हो गया. I got recommended, and she couldn't control her emotions. So and then उसके थोड़ी देर बाद फिर पापा की फायरिंग्स आए थे, बीरिंग्स आए थे, and that was good experience. Like he told him, I told him to record my father's reaction. So, because because major motivation of me getting into this was my father.
What about your sister?
My sister got to know she when she got to know she didn't know about it, like she didn't know about she thought कि मैं उसको लगी मैं नॉर्मल टेक एंट्रीज गया हूँ, and then she didn't know that I went for TGC. वो थोड़ी बिजी थी अभी फिलहाल, वो काफी ज्यादा बिजी इवेंट पे. So and then I told that I got recommended, and she got she also went she also went she was also in disbelief because nobody was expecting. सबको लग रहा था मेरा कल रिजल्ट है, so
She is
nobody
also
was,
a defense aspirant, you said.
yeah, she was a good defense
तो अब
aspirant.
मोटिवेट हो गई होगी वो आपसे?
So yes, sir, she was already recommended twice.
Okay,
So
good.
but medical school she couldn't join. So but she was already हो गया.
Mhm.
2 3 बार पूछा, and then I was like, yeah, it's all worth it. And then we did video calls वगैरह. But that reaction was the awesome one, and and yeah, it was all worth seeing smile on his face, not just him, all my parents. And it's definitely a good feeling. I hope everybody
आप
gets to.
भारत में वापस गए कि नहीं अभी?
अभी तक नहीं गया सर, लाइक दैट इज फैमिली के साथ नहीं कर पाया मैं. वहां से मैं डायरेक्ट दिल्ली आया यहाँ पे, लाइक वहां से
सर्जरी।
मेडिकल. हाँ, after I got a TR in DNS, then I got it operated here on the base hospital itself. Right now it's almost healed, and I'm planning to review on 10 September, and then उसके बाद फिर मैं finally I get to go to meet my family.
Great. So your name is Ankit Tiwari. Do you sing also?
Definitely, definitely not, sir. My voice
No?
just
I thought you'll sing a song also.
नहीं sir. Like let's. My, my forte is definitely not singing, sir. I can sing definitely, but I'm not a singer.
कोई कविता?
कविता नहीं sir. Like कविता भी मेरा. There is, if I can share a quote, my favorite
Yes,
quote,
please.
that be okay. There is this one thing that I studied in my read in my class six. It was said by my science teacher, and I still carried with me. No level of problems can be solved by the same conscious level that created it.
No level of?
Problems can be solved by the same conscious level that created it.
Okay, great. That's
So,
amazing.
so I believe that is the code that I always carry with me, be it in my corporate life. If you're thinking on that level, अगर आप उस लेवल पे प्रॉब्लम देख रहे हो तो आप सोल्यूशन के लिए आपको उसके एक ऊपर जाना पड़ेगा, एक लेवल ऊपर सोचना पड़ेगा. So it's not impossible, but then it's challenging and it's fun. So why not do it?
I mean,
So, so I believe
आपके
this is
टी
the
शर्ट पे भी लिखा हुआ है, just do it. Very, very good talking to you, Ankit. बहुत मजा आया. And the kind of person you are, lively as you say, this is how actually one should be. मैं तो I will advise कि everyone should be like you. Just stay lively, positive, and your journey is amazing actually, and so heart warming interaction it was with you. I wish you all the best. And you have to call me for POP. I hope you have not forgotten.
and definitely not, sir.
So I'll see you there. A lot of boys in TGC 138.
Yes,
So I've told all of them to call me. So let's see. We'll meet definitely on your passing out and wish you all
definitely.
the best. Thank you, Ankit.
So
Thank you. Thank you so
much for it.
much. Jai Hind.
Thank you.
See you. Bye.